Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So as I said in the last video, I am gonna make some arrows for a bit of fishing for this December. So what I have got here is just a bit of, what's it called again? It slipped my mind. A bit of iron, one of those they use in the construction, a thin one actually, just to work it a bit easier. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna use this. You'll see later why. It's just one of those presses to thin things out or split them. And a saw. I forgot about the saw. Let me go get it. Grab both. Okay. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna mark out the exact length we want our arrow tip. Because I don't want to make it out of wood, otherwise it will break. And this is just way better. So I want it long enough to have a point that can go into the fish and still have a piece that can go into the wood and split out, so I can just make it tighter. So we're gonna mark that off. I actually already did the markings. I don't know if you can see it. I can barely see it. So let's just find it. Okay, there it is. There we go. Actually, before I go and forge with this, I'm quickly gonna cut just from here, about here, to out. So just so when I put this into the shaft of the arrow, I can split it out, and that will give me a bit of, I don't know what to call it, a bit of place so I just can bind the rope around it. Just keep it in place a lot tighter. So we'll get to that and I'll see you now. Caveman made fire! Woo! Okay guys, so the fire is going. We are going to forge. Yay! Very excited. So I'm just gonna explain what we've got here. This is a DIY homemade pillow that I made a few weeks ago. This is I'm using them as tongs, but I'm gonna call them pincers. I know that's not the right word, names, but I'm gonna call them that just because I want to. Then I've got a 4LB hammer here, which I can use, what I found in the garage. Are 3 metal pieces that we're gonna forge into arrowheads, and then the chisel that I'm gonna use to split this after we forge the point. Okay, no more chatting, let's get started. This is now done. I will file this down to a point, and now I'm going to split this open, this cut I made. Okay. Okay guys, so we are done. I'm just gonna file this now. So here's the split I meant. We did this with all of them. So I'm just gonna make this into a point. I did not temper it, for your information. And I will see you now. I'm quickly gonna file this down, get it into shape, and go get the arrow shafts. Okay. And we are just filing a little hook here. I'm not done yet. I'll show you afterwards. Because obviously it's gonna be kind of like a harpoon point for a hook, so that if it goes into the fish, it can hook and won't come out easily. So, see you now. Hope this works. first one came out quite nicely. The second one isn't as good, but it still will work, I hope. And now we are done with the arrowheads. Now it's just to find the shaft for the arrow, and we are going to cut a slit in it to put the arrowhead in, and then we are going to test this out. Can't wait! I just realized you can hold these like this, and it just makes you feel like a superhero. It's just, whooey! And it just fits so comfortably. So if you don't want to make arrows, you can still make these and feel pretty awesome. Okay, I'm gonna stop fooling around. Get back. Okay guys, so I've got the first branch all cleaned up of its leaves and stuff. So I'm going to cut it. Let me just show you how long it is. About here. Wait, can you see? Okay, there. So we're gonna cut this down, shape it, and I'll see you now. Hey guys, we are finally done. That took like 5 hours. No, more. A few days. And strange, it's a huge jump from 5 hours to a few days. No, it took a few days because it was a struggle to find the right straight sticks that would work as arrow shafts, and then to just file it down and get all the skin off, because it was so dry, so long. It was just a pain to get all of the bark off. But we are done. I'm not going to show you all of the carving I did, because that's just going to take too long. So I made all of the splits. I'm done with the arrowheads. I just split them open a bit more. You'll see now why. Okay, let me put one in. Come on. You see, they go in, and then I just put in a few notches there. I'll pull it out so you can see. See that notch I drilled there? I drilled a hole here and there, just so this can slide in and just cover it up. You see what I meant with this split here? It locks it in so that when I bind the rope over it, it can just hold it tight against the arrow shaft. Okay, I'm gonna stop boring you, get done with the binding, then we're gonna test this. Woo! I'm using this rope. I do not know what it's called. I'll try to find out for you guys. Be prepared. Pack in some patience, and my suggestion is watch a video while doing this. Supposedly mine. Because this will take an extremely long time. So I am warning you. The hardest part, splicing it. It always snaps the rope. It's fine. This'll hold. I hope. It doesn't hold, and the rope comes loose, and it's fine. I'll just bind it again and make sure it doesn't snap. If you guys don't know how to splice, I don't know it as well, so I'm not going to make a video on it. But there are a lot of videos on YouTube on how to splice a rope. So if you are interested in knowing that, just go search a tutorial on how to do it. I do not know enough to make a video on it. I'll just make myself look like a nincompoop. So that's why. Just go search in a tutorial on how to splice rope. I don't know if this is splicing rope, but it's a type of splicing. So let's get done with the other arrows. Just preferably, if you're done with this and you bind it at all, just put a layer of I'll put it on screen now. I can't remember the name. It's one of those times it just slips your tongue. But just put a layer of it on, just so it can bind tighter and basically to waterproof it as well. Because if this gets too wet and it gets in there, you can't really get the water out. So it will get all rot and everything. So put a layer of that on, and that's the arrow. We're done. Just later on, I don't know if I'll be doing it, but we're probably gonna make a hole here just so you can put rope through, so that when you shoot it, you can also you can pull it in, so you don't lose the arrow if the fish swims away with it. So just gonna get done with the other two, and whoo, that took a long time. Okay guys, it just started raining, so I'm going to finish these arrows. Hey guys, so we are done with the binding, done with the arrows. Finally, I'm going to wait the storm out and go test these arrows. See you later. Okay guys, so we are done. Got the arrows. The storm has partially blown over. That's gonna be our target for now. And as you'll see, I am not holding the camera. So I got my brother to hold it for me, to be my cameraman for now, and just for these few shots. So let's get started. So this is about 3 meters. First arrow didn't go so well. Remember, this isn't actually made for long range, just for power. So it's not going to be as accurate. For fishing arrows, you don't really want reflecting, just because it's going to create too much drag. Okay, that one went good. Let's go again. Just a bit closer, about to where a fish would be if I sat on a boat. Just a bit further. So that is quite a lot of power. It goes in this deep, which is quite good actually. Get this on. That one didn't go good at all. Spot on. Okay guys, that's that for this video. This creepy shed behind me. Remember, we are going to the beach this December, so please stick around for that. Can't wait to have you there with me on this December. I've been there each year. It's every time it's just fantastic. So please stick around. I really want you guys to follow me, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.